Philadelphia Eagles versus Jameis Winston and the Tennessee Titans.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they enter play here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And they looked awfully good last week and came away with a 2-touchdown victory. They did have a few reasons for concern defensively, but all in all, they'll take a repeat here if they could get it.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They'll be under the command of the former Florida State Seminole, the #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
That good for 22 and a first down.
22 yards. First down, Tennessee.
Working out of the gun, Winston. Sliding out of the... And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz in the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
from the gun. Winston. He can run for it, and he will. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 10.
On 3rd down, Winston. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Eagles nothing.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 7 catches, 125 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
Brady's throw there complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Now Hunt.
41-yard line.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Here's Brady. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The 16-yard.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
14-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but well, the thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
7, Titans 3.
Touchdown here to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 86 yards.
And well-liked by his teammates. In fact, I got on good authority, even though I'm not an investigative reporter, that in their team meeting this week, the offensive line stood up and said, Coach, we've got to have better yardage for this guy. He's number 9 in the league. He's got to be in the top 3 before the season's over. Let's run the ball.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's third down.
Third down. And 7.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Jameis to throw it. This one caught by Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Winston. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Again, the ball carrier. Ashton Davis on the...
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Titans 3.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Winston. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Hayden Hurst hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it ends with a Tennessee score. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
throwing again. Brady. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet,
while making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
and that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it here with Hunt. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
That ties the game at 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Titans first down.
Play action now, Winston. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And that was a high degree of difficulty on that one, but to me, it goes back to fundamentals and determination. High point the football and declare it yours.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run with Barkley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
And it's third throwing.
Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards. And it's...
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Blankenship's kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
13. Eagles 10.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The ball carrier. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On the run, this is Hunt. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
From the gun, Brady got an open man. That's Campbell. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Operating from the gun, Brady. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, Campbell making the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 60.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31.
Intercepted.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Gano for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25-yard line. A look at Jameis Winston now as he gears up to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Winston forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And the Titans
escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And Winston lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Brady. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
What's up, man? So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
Eagles 20, Titans 13.
So as it turns out, a 2-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of...
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Rodrigo.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third and
on third down, here's Hunt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Hunt. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Where they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Williams. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Throwing now is Brady. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, we're always talking about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that one, broke off his pass rush, and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Jameis now on 1st down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Winston now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
87. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Brady's throw there complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Brady now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And there are the numbers. Got off to that torrid hot start. We thought he was in for maybe a career day. Not the case.
No doubt about it. It almost looks like a misprint after what we saw in the first half. But let's give a little bit of credit to the guys on our side of the ball. They went in at halftime, made a few adjustments, and you know what else? They didn't lose their confidence in their ability to play. Because a lot of times you get beat down in the first half, it gets ugly in the second half. They've come out with a new resolve and a renewed determination.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady is going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Winston now to throw on first down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Winston's pass.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
He steps out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
Jameis to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Winston. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
Eagles 23, Titans 20.
A fourth quarter miss like that, there is no lonelier feeling than that kicker right now.
As we all know, a lot of these games, they come down to special teams. And when that chance comes, you have to perform in order to help your team get over the top.
Could have tied it. Instead, they remain down 3.
A 6-yard pickup.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
46-yard line.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
The 26-yard line.
This is Hunt. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Jalen Ferguson there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Operating from the gun, Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Brady's pass.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6.
26. Titans 20.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
Ready.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll go down at the 28. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the run, it's Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered.
He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. That one is caught by Hunt.
Brady.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one will be accepted. They run again with Hunt. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now it's Hunt. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards there and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it.